Hi everyone, this is Michael. I'm going to give you a short explanation of what's going on with the Dobbyn Creek slide using Google Maps. So what we have here is a satellite view of the centered on the Alder Point area, right up in here. This is Alder Point Road toward Bloxburg, and where we're going is right out there. So we'll zoom in a bit more. Okay, move down this. Go over here, going right here. Zoom in. A little more. Here's where we're going. Okay, actually let's zoom out for a second real quickly. Let's stand here and I'll show you. As soon as this actually overmaxes the resolution of the satellite photo, so it just becomes blurry. It doesn't get any sharper at this size. But here's the house in the photos. If you go to SOHUM Awareness site on Facebook, you'll see photographs of the house that's sandbagged. This is the house right here. This is the roof. And these two white things are vehicles, so it gives you a sense of the scale. This is the creek right here that's flooding. Runs down that way. So let's go out a bit, right about there. Okay, move the map a little bit. So what's happening? Here's Alder Point Road. That's toward Bloxburg, that direction. So what happened is this whole mountainside right here, well beyond the screen, that direction, way farther than you can see. This whole thing has moved down and that way into the creek. And what we have right here is a big rock right behind the house. There's another big rock. So as the toe of this huge slide that runs all the way along here, as it's pushed this direction, a lot of the debris and all this vegetation, all these trees you see, this is a full-size forest, all these trees and the mud have jammed up down here and created kind of a huge jam in here and forced the creek to do two things. Part of it is actually getting through and flowing down the mid-channel, but a lot of the creek backed up, and it's backed up this direction well over half a mile. So this whole area here right now is a lake, kind of a lake. So as the creek level rose, it flowed this direction and into the house and onto the road. So what happened, you see, if you look, let's zoom a little closer now. So that's as close as we can get. So what you see when you look at the photos on the SOHUM Awareness site of the house, the lines of sandbags go along here, along here down the road, and this keeps the water as this creek here, instead of being able to flow like it's supposed to down there, as it's rising and flowing this direction, it at least just keeps it away from the house. So when you look at the earlier photos from a few days ago, the water was flowing down the road, down this direction. It would hit the low spot at this bridge and then flow off, and this is where you see those videos and photos of the water fall off the bridge. So the repair work that just happened involves putting 3 giant culverts across the road right here, and if you look at the photos on SOHUM site, those are those culverts you see. So they run this way, and they divert all the water that's rising from this, what is now a lake. This is all flooded through here. They divert all that water across the road down into this gravelly stream channel here, where it flows down into this upstream underneath the bridge and joins the main channel right here. So that's where it's at right now. There's sandbags along here protecting the house. In the earlier photos you saw, there were lines of sandbags, what's called K-rails, those concrete dividers that were channeling most of the water down one side. Those are all kind of rearranged now, and everything's being done to direct the water across the road this way. And that's the state of it. If that helps some of those photos make a little more sense, we'll zoom out. Let's go back in a little bit. So here's your overview. The water comes down here, and some of it ends up down this way. It makes it through this giant slide, and some of it flows across here, across the road, into the channel, and then back down and out that way. And this slide goes way up the mountain. It'll be quite interesting to see what happens. It's a pretty giant slide. So let's just hope it doesn't move anymore and stabilizes somehow.